Is data privacy dead in the US? Over the next couple of minutes, I'm going to give you my reasoning as to how I came to a conclusion, but I'm going to give you my conclusion right up front. And that is that if I have to say yes or no, I would say yes, data privacy is dead in the US. And the reasons being is that over the last 90 days, the data breaches of all our data have been off the charts. And just a quick review, I've done a video on each of these, but I didn't cover every data breach, but the main ones are including for example, the Rocky 2024 data breach, where somebody they aggregated all of the data breaches that happened over, say, the last 15 to 20 years, and then published a list of around 10 billion plain text passwords on July 4th of this year. And also, Dell Computer got breached for 49 million records. That included things like emails, social security numbers, phone numbers. Then we have the National Data Group that got breached for 2.9 billion records of US citizens' data. The National Data Group, if you've ever had a background check done on you, or you've ever done one on somebody else, when somebody does a background check on you, that includes information about your family members, your kids, your past jobs, which means that the National Data Group, that 2.9 billion records of data includes information on all of us for, say, the last 10, 20, possibly 30 years, and also family members. So that data is already out there in the wild. And then you've got the Snowflake data breach that they kept and stored data for around 160 different companies, didn't use 2FA to password protect it, and hackers used malware to get on devices to collect passwords, breached all of those companies, which included things like 110 million records of AT&T's customers, their call records, SMS records, Ticketmaster, State Farm, and a whole Advanced Auto Parts. And so all of the emails, Social Security, phone numbers, all of our personal information has been out there so many times. And if you want to take a look at yourself in terms of how many data breaches you've been in, Efani has created a scan tool on your mobile number. Go to efani.com/number scan, one word, and you enter in your mobile number, do an SMS verification, and it's going to show you a sample of data that we scanned from the dark web. And there's a lot of more information that we could show you, but we're not trying to scare the daylights out of you. Just simply show you that your information will be there most likely, and then it's also going to show you all the different data breaches that your mobile number was part of. I ran my own number and my main number that I've had for the longest, and I've been in 8 data breaches, which means that all my information, my entire history is out there. And so to attempt to try and hide that I have these mobile numbers and my name's attached to it, and it's going to be like nearly impossible. And then we've got AI. And to give you an example, recently I talked to somebody just as recent as yesterday, where a CEO of a corporation got mobile hacked for millions of dollars. And the way they got mobile hacked is somebody had taken their voice and had created an AI voice and used that to get around the protections of the voice recognition. So, these technical authentication methods, they come and go really quickly. So you probably remember the ones where it's like, out of these last 4 jobs, which one did you hold? And you'd have to get that right. Out of these last 4 addresses, which one did you live at? And so obviously all our information is already out there. So that kind of verification is dead. And so the same thing with voice recognition is going to happen really quickly, because if somebody can mimic your voice, and so when I speak, it sounds exactly like you, whether it's male, female, and things like, say your name is Mark, and verify my voice for like a bank or something, then that's easily duplicated, and therefore that's how this particular person became a victim. And so this is getting very, very scary. So data privacy is dead. And, Efani is just one part of it. Things like you need to have a VPN. If you can afford it, then buy a service from one of these data deletion services like Optory.com. And one of the secure phone providers I recommend is Mark37.com. They have graphene-based OS phones. They have Linux-based laptops, so check them out. And then, of course, there's Efani, and what Efani does is we resell AT&T and Verizon. You get your choice of what network you want to use. You don't pay AT&T or Verizon. You only pay Efani. We provide the mobile service. We lock out the carrier employees, their stores, their call centers from having access to your account. And we become your 7 by 24 verification. And we unplug you from the matrix of all of the portals that allow us to move customers back and forth. When you get ported over to Efani, we unplug you, and then everything we do becomes manual. It's an expensive way to operate, but that's how we secure you. And that's how we're able to provide a $5 million insurance policy to back up our guarantee that you're not going to be SIM swapped and have somebody reset all your passwords, including authenticator apps, and then get into your bank, your crypto, your email, your cloud, your iCloud. You want to protect from that. So be aware of the lack of data privacy, of all these data breaches that are going on. Make sure that your identity is protected, and stay safe and secure. Please like and subscribe if you want to hear more tips and advice about how to secure yourself and attempt to stay private. And also, there's a link up here. If you are interested in the Efani service, then follow this link and you're going to get a promo for a $99 discount. We'd love to have you join our secure mobile community. And of course, you can also click the button where you can book a sales call, get on our calendar, and one of our sales consultants, and it may be me if I'm available on that list, you can have a live video call with us if you want, and we can explain what it is we do, how we do it, and how we apply to whether we match needs that you have or whether you need to use another solution altogether. But like and subscribe, and until next time, stay safe and secure. Thank you.